What's going on, everybody? We are back with yet another video. Unfortunately, 2 days late, but we are back. We are doing okay. We are doing. We are here. Um, if you haven't been here before, I'm Cody Lear. You should like, comment, and subscribe because I like you. So you should join me, and yeah, you should absolutely join us. And because I love you and I appreciate you, and you should stay here. But either way. What are we doing today? Today we are going to do predictions for week number 2 of the 2025 NFL season. Last week we went 11-5 week 1, which is actually a really good number. I don't know if I will do that again, but we're going to try for it anyway, right? Uh, we It's Thursday night football day, so we should give her an old-fashioned little shot in there. Hopefully you didn't hear that. If you did, oh well, happens. But we're going to start with some Thursday night football as the Washington Commanders are going to take on the Green Bay Packers at home. Okay, so after last week, after the dominant performance that the Lions gave or got given to them by the Green Bay Packers defense, I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers here today. And with that being said, I imagine that I will be proved absolutely wrong, but I do kind of want to see what Jaden's able to do against a really dominant defense. The last time he faced one, unfortunately, took an L in that game, and it was a pretty brutal L to the Philadelphia Eagles. As I quickly look at my phone for no reason at all. Um, yeah, we're gonna give the Packers this one week 2. Next up, we have the New York Football Giants playing the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to give this one to the Cowboys. I think their offense was pretty impressive at times against the Eagles. Like, I thought they played a pretty good football game. It's two 0-1 teams. The Giants just did not look great at all. Their defense, I think you could argue the Cowboys' defense didn't look great against their running game, so that would be the Giants' bread and butter if it worked out well for them. Only problem is that they have no quarterback right now. I don't think Russell Wilson is the guy, and I think the Cowboys have a better team than them. So, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to get this one, and they will get their season back under control. They will take a win at home, 1-1 on the year, and hopefully get me 2-0 on the week so far. Next up, the Seahawks will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, so the Seahawks didn't look bad, but their offense didn't really look that exciting, didn't really look very exhilarating. And the Steelers' defense obviously didn't look exactly phenomenal against the New York Football Jets, but I do believe that they will get their mind right, get their stuff together, and they will beat the Seahawks this week because Aaron Rodgers looked absolutely dominant. Seahawks' defense, I know, should be really, really good, and of course, Pittsburgh, I think, will play some really good football. But overall, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are just a better overall team, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will get the win here and advance their season to 2-0 again, and hopefully me 3-0, as we just talked about. I like Aaron Rodgers better than I like Sam Darnold. The running game, I think I like it just a tad bit better than what the Seahawks are doing right now. The Seahawks offense just did not really look like it was all in sorts. Yeah, give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looks like they have a little bit more ready to go right now. The Los Angeles Rams will be heading to Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans, and the Rams will absolutely dominate them. Titans did not look good at all week 1. They looked absolutely horrible, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think that it's pretty obvious that the Rams are going to get the job done. The Titans' offense just looked absolutely abysmal. Defense looked like it played really good football. Yeah, what can you really do there? The Titans, the problem is I don't think their offense is going to be able to stay on the field long enough to get their defense a little bit of rest, and Matt Stafford will eventually figure out where these holes are and start picking them apart. Titans will take a humongous L. Rams will advance to 2-0 on the year. Buffalo Bills play the New York Football Jets. Now, just last week, I would have thought this would be a blowout, but the Jets' offense honestly proved a lot to me, to be honest with you. Overall, yeah, the Jets don't look like they're a phenomenal defensive team, so I think Josh Allen will end up winning this game, but I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people projected at first. I'm going to take Buffalo to get the win there, and I think that they're going to keep things going forward in their direction. I think they're playing a really good football, and I think it'll keep going because Josh Allen is just an animal. As long as Josh Allen is on the field, the Bills will always have a chance, and they will get the win here. The Patriots will be on the road to the Miami Dolphins. Now, history would tell you that you should probably bet against the Patriots heading into Miami. Problem is that the Dolphins looked like they could be the worst football team in the league last week if you were not the football giants. So, the Patriots offense obviously did not look that great against the Las Vegas Raiders, but the Raiders, in my opinion, have one of the better defensive teams out there because they still have, in my opinion, who is the best defensive player all around, and Max Crosby. Now, the Dolphins' offense looked absolutely abysmal against Indianapolis Colts, and the Patriots defense is going to play better ball than that. They have Mike Vrabel. They still have all those great players that they have. Yeah, give me the New England Patriots to get this job done. I think that they're going to beat the Dolphins, and I think it'll be a really close game. But I don't think it'll be as close as everyone thinks, so I'm going to go with New England to get the job done there. Jacksonville Jaguars will be on the road to the Cincinnati Bengals. Hopefully, you're not hearing that background noise. I apologize for all that. Um, okay, so the Bengals offense did not look like it was actually spectacular at all, and the Jaguars looked like a really solid team. They didn't look exactly phenomenal, but they looked like an okay team. Their offense, I think, still has some stagnating parts to it. I think I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals to get the job done here. Yeah, normally that's a team that doesn't start off very well, and that's going to be their downfall there. But in my opinion, I think Cincinnati will get the job done. And I think that they will do just a really good job here. I think their offense just has enough firepower to get it done, and that's kind of where I'm at here. That's why I'm going to give the Bengals this win. The 49ers, they're going to be on the road to the New Orleans Saints. Now, the Saints, they looked absolutely abysmal, like I figured that they would. They did not do very well against the Cardinals at all. As long as Spencer Rattler is their quarterback, I have a lot of concerns. And for me, I think the 49ers will continue what they were doing just last week. And I think they're going to beat the New Orleans Saints. Their offense seemed to be moving the ball down the field. I know that they do have injuries all over the offense, but I have a lot of confidence that they're going to beat a team like the Saints because I don't think the Saints have a very good offense at all. Their defense looked okay, but it didn't look spectacular at all. Give me the 49ers to get this job done. I think that they get that win running away. Now, the Cleveland Browns, they will be on the road to the Baltimore Ravens. And for me, I don't think this one's as close as I would have liked it to thought, but I think the Ravens will get it done here. The Ravens have a better overall football team. They're a better team just altogether. Their defense is better, their offense is better, their running game's better, their passing game's better. Listen, we can talk about it all week long. The Browns maybe have the better overall passer in Joe Flacco, but he does not be able to move the offense like a Lamar Jackson does, which is why I think the Ravens are going to be able to make things up, mix things going forward, and they will get the job done against the Cleveland Browns. I like the Ravens here to get another W against the Cleveland Browns, because why wouldn't they? The Chicago Bears, they will be taking on the Detroit Lions. Now, the Bears looked phenomenal in the first half of their game last week. And then, fortunately, J.J. McCarthy in the fourth quarter just kind of turned it on, and the Bears ended up taking a loss in typical Chicago Bears fashion. Their defense did not hold up where you thought it would hold up. Now, the Detroit Lions also took an absolute butt whooping by the Green Bay Packers. But if the Green Bay Packers are what everybody expects to be this Super Bowl contender, that's the kind of thing that you can kind of expect, right? So for me, I think that I still trust the Lions to beat the Bears here. I think it's going to be a really close football game, though, because I don't think that either team was actually absolutely impressive at all. And moving forward, I think Detroit is just really a better team overall. So, yeah, give me them to beat the Chicago Bears and keep things moving forward in their direction. Next one is going to be the Battle of the Horses, right? The Denver Broncos will be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Both teams had victories. The Colts looked a lot more impressive than the Denver Broncos. Now, I like the Broncos' defense better than I do like the Indianapolis Colts because I really do believe that most of that was just Tua last week. But I think Denver's going to go ahead and take the L here. I think the Colts come back and they get themselves yet another win because I think their offense is going to be just enough. The Broncos' offense did not show me anything that really impressed me whatsoever, and I think the Colts will be able to ball hawk, get the job done over there, kind of make things happen over there against the Denver Broncos, and Bo Nix will still struggle as he is still in that sophomore year. We all know the sophomores do tend to slump in the NFL. So, yeah, I do take the Denver Broncos will take this loss here, but I think it will be a really good game. And shout out to the Indianapolis Colts. The Carolina Panthers will be on the road to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, in my original projection, I thought the Panthers had a good shot at winning this game. After what I saw last week, I don't have any faith in their defense, and Bryce Young still it feels like he has a lot of room to grow. Unfortunately, this is probably his make it or break it year. And the Cardinals' defense should be better than it was just last year. They really have a really decent team over there. All three of the four teams in the NFC West went 1-0 last week, and I think that two of those, or all three of those teams are actually going to go 2-0. I'm going to give the Cardinals this one. I don't think the Panthers have what it takes to really score on the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals defense is going to improve week after week, month after month, game after game, and I think the Cardinals offense will get the job done against the Carolina Panthers, and they will collect yet another victory for themselves just to keep this year going on forward for them. They're playing really good football, right? They played really good football week one. I know it was just the Saints, but I think they have the firepower to beat the Panthers yet again. Super Bowl rematch. is on tomorrow, Sunday night as well. Well, I guess Sunday afternoon. The Philadelphia Eagles will be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, looking at the games this Sunday, or looking at the games last week, the Chiefs looked a little bit more impressive than the Eagles. The defense absolutely did not. It looked like it was getting picked apart by Justin Herbert. Is Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley going to be able to do that? Yeah, they can absolutely do that, but it means Jalen Hurts is going to have to throw the football because running the ball really didn't do that great against the Chiefs. Their run defense is absolutely insane. So if the Eagles can do what they did during the Super Bowl and kind of spread things out and get things moving forward, I think they could absolutely do just that. Now, the Eagles defense also looked like it took steps back in the wrong direction, so that's why I'm going to take the Chiefs here to get this job done. I don't have a lot of love on the Eagles defense right now. I think it will get better as the year goes on. I know Vic Fangio has even said himself that he has a little bit of issues of the cornerback on the other side of Mitchell. And yeah, I think the Chiefs will be able to take advantage of that because they do have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best, in Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs will get this job done. They will get the victory there. The Atlanta Falcons are going to be on the road to the Minnesota Vikings during Sunday Night Football. My thought here is I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. I think that offense will get things going forward. Now, the Vikings defense is absolutely going to be good. We know that Brian Flores is a heck of a defensive coordinator. As I keep moving this laptop, I do apologize about that in advance. But I really do think the Falcons are going to be that team that beats the Vikings. I really like what they have on the offensive side of the ball, and I think that that's going to be the bread and butter there. And they're going to go ahead. They're going to get a big victory against the Minnesota Vikings to submit themselves that they are still a team to be watching for. I like what Minnesota did, but unfortunately it took them to the fourth quarter to really get things moving on. I'm going to hope that Falcons defense is able to recover and keep things going forward for them and make J.J. McCarthy still struggle, and the Falcons will get the job done. Now, the Buccaneers, they will be on the road to the Houston Texans on one of the Monday Night Football games. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers here just for the offensive prowess alone, but I do think the Texans have a really good chance of winning this game. I think Buccaneers are just a better team overall, really, is the issue. I think their passing game's better. I think their rushing game's better. Texans really, the offensive side of the ball did not really impress me a lot week one, but the Rams defense I do expect to be a lot better this year. So maybe that's kind of what it is. Maybe it's just some week one struggles, but I think as they kind of get themselves moving forward and getting things dialed in, that's where the Buccaneers are going to strike right now because I think that they are a lot more together right now, and they're going to beat the Houston Texans and get themselves a win on Monday Night Football. It'll be the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders did not really impress me that much week one. Obviously, they took the win against the New England Patriots, and the Chargers obviously upset the former the Super Bowl runners-ups in the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Herbert, if Herbert is able to play like that, I should be predicting him to win every single game. I still believe they're going to be able to move the ball against the Raiders, though. I don't know if I'm absolutely in love with what the Raiders have on the defensive side. So, yeah, for me, the Chargers are going to get the win here. They're going to keep things moving forward in the right direction for them as well, and they're going to take another win. Now, it's going to be a really good football game. I think it's going to be really close, but for me, I'm going to always trust Justin Herbert in these situations. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love the guy as my hair is still sticking up. I apologize if you've had to look at that for the past, 14 minutes at this point, but hey, things are what they are, right? But if you did enjoy, guys, I do appreciate you watching. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I did today, and if you did like what you saw, we're going to keep trying to get these more videos out. I do apologize for not getting the last two that I would have liked to. We're